Well, one of the things that I thought would be harder than it has proven to be has been getting equipment financing for our operation. So a lab is no trivial matter. A lab costs about $1 million in equipment to set up a lab. The instrumentation is very specific and it's very expensive. Generally, startup companies are not able to qualify for financing because of lack of revenue or lack of years in business. However, we have found in our space, for two particular reasons, the equipment financing has been fairly easy for us. One, the equipment itself has great value. So banks are eager to lend on equipment that has a lot of collateral value. And secondly, the manufacturers of the testing equipment, they sell their equipment to labs of all sorts, blood testing labs, food labs, water labs, and they want to validate their equipment for the cannabis industry. And so they met Ralph and our team and found us to be very experienced in the equipment, and they wanted to work with a team like us because they knew that we were very familiar with the equipment and we would be able to give them feedback on how their equipment performs in this new market. Well, definitely it's just access to capital. And that is just, in the news all over the place. It is why Nitin launched Elevate, is because he knew that there was an underserved population that just did not have access to capital. So now I think there are more folks like Nitin coming into the fold to provide access to capital, because I think it's been proven that women and people of color are just as successful, if not more so, than the traditional startup founders that have had an easier time getting money to start their companies. So I sought out Nitin. I have known Nitin for a number of years, and I knew about the Elevate Fund and the Inclusive Fund, and I really loved what he was doing. And when I met Ralph, one of the things that we talked about is fundraising, and I said, I have to introduce you to Nitin because I think this would be a perfect fit. And so then I went and talked to a couple of Nitin's investees and just asked about what the process was like and what Nitin was like to work with, and I just got glowing reviews. I knew I would. He's very supportive of the entrepreneurs. And then when he came out to do due diligence, he came himself. He met us. He toured our facilities. He understood the opportunity just very quickly. And it was very easy to communicate to him the plan, the vision, and show him how it was all going to roll out. So it was a very efficient due diligence, I would say. And then the write-up that he provided then helped us to secure additional financing. Once Nitin is on board, then a lot of other people become much more interested in you. So on the mentorship side, it's been amazing. And I would say the most important thing that Nitin has provided is just contacts and connections in the market. So he has introduced us to potential customers. He's introduced us to potential support people. He's introduced us to more investors. He's put us in front of Thai Global. And so he has just been there to support us in every way. Every time I pick up the phone, he always answers. He's always got great advice. He's inflappable. Startups, have a lot of ups and downs on a daily basis sometimes. And he's just always calm and collected, asks the hard questions, listens to your answers, and, makes you walk a tough line sometimes too.